Ooh, the latest edition of Vague is out. Oh, let's see what fashion trends are in this season. Masks? Again? Groundbreaking. Yeah, while it might feel like a bit of a fashion repeat from last year, it's no surprise that masks are the must-have staple for yet another season. And what's not to love about them? You can disguise your bad breath.
I can still smell it.
You can match them to your outfit.
Because I made it myself.
You can stick googly eyes on your chin and make a little face, and no one will ever know. Oh yeah, and then there's the fact that they're now scientifically proven to help evade pesky viruses. Since the pandemic began, face masks have been a pretty debated topic. And at first, there were a lot of mixed messages. That's because, well, we hadn't really been in a pandemic like this before, so we didn't really know how effective they were at stopping the spread of viruses. For the last year and a half, scientists have been trying to work out how exactly the virus spreads. And now it's looking like a big culprit is respiratory particles. You know, little droplets that we release when we speak or cough or sneeze or sing or even just breathe. Some of those droplets can be really tiny and linger in the air for a long time. That's led to experts recommending changes for things like ventilation in buildings, social distancing, and, yep, masks. Thanks to a whole bunch of studies, we now know that wearing a mask can reduce the transmission of the virus from an infected person by about 50 to 70%. Studies have also found that if you're uninfected and wearing a mask, it can also reduce the chances of becoming infected. While the rules around when to wear a mask are different depending on where you live, there are some places where masks are now mandatory, like catching a plane or places where social distancing is difficult. Oh, and of course, areas that are in lockdowns. Meanwhile, in SA, where there aren't any current community cases, people are still required to wear a mask in certain places, including all high school students who have to wear them at school.
We have to wear them in class and when we're going around. However, during break 1 and break 2, we don't need to.
I find it very difficult to hear some people talk, and it does get really hot and stuffy if you keep them on for long durations of time as well.
And sometimes it also goes with my outfit and it helps with fashion as well.
I like how we get to go back to school and see our friends, because socialising is a big part of going to school and stuff. So I like how that allows us to do that.
Kids under 12 are exempt from mask rules, but health experts say they can be helpful for anyone over 2. And whether you love them or hate them, experts reckon we'll have to get used to them. Of course, there are some people who have really good reasons why they can't wear one, which is okay. And there is still some people who haven't quite worked out how to wear one properly, which is not okay. It goes over the nose, people. Then there's the debate over what sort of mask is best. While these fabric ones look fancy, unless they're made properly, they're not as effective as these ones. Although there are concerns now that disposable masks are just adding to the pollution problems we already have. Either way, whatever your style, it looks like face masks will be on trend for the foreseeable future. Which means I'll have to get over my phobia of a fashion repeat. Oh, but I wore this mask last week. What are people going to think of me?
That you're being protective of yourself and others?
Oh, well, that's true, I suppose.